If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you'll know that last year I spent an entire month trying to catch river carp, only because on a little recce one day I managed to witness them for the first time in my life. And this sparked an obsession to catch one of the most elusive fish to roam in a river. 24 sessions later and a couple hundred hours of my life down, I was at my wit's end. So after an entire month-long campaign, I had to give up. It just wasn't meant to be. That's until yesterday. On another little recce, not even looking for anything in particular, I managed to see signs of something very particular. For the second time in my life, I was graced with the presence of river carp. I've seen them in numbers, so heavy baiting is going to be essential. I've seen them in the margin down here, and I've seen them at the reeds over there, so I'm going to bait both of those areas multiple times a day until we catch one. I decided to hit it with a massive particle ranging from hemp, pellets, boilies, and a splash of krill powder for extra attraction. There's a full explanation in the previous video, so after baiting the name far bank the entire day, it was time for an evening session. And on the very first night, I was straight into one, but the fish bulldozed itself straight through the reeds, obliterating the rig, which slightly annoyed me. I decided to upgrade the hook length from a 15-pound mono to a 15-pound braid hook length, which would take a lot more hammer from the snags, hopefully ensuring a landed fish. But the first night drew to a close and it was time to leave. Barely sleeping all night thinking of the carp, as soon as the sun rose, I was back out. And on my very first cast at 8 AM, before I'd even had chance to turn the cameras on.
This is the maddest thing that has ever happened to me, I'm not even joking. Look, I've just cast that rod out, it tore off instantly. I've struck, I've lost the fish anyway. I'm stood there like, oh no, I've had another chance and I've missed it. I've looked round, the other rod's beeping. Wallop, I've hit it. Look in this net down here. Look in this net down here. My first ever river carp, yes. He doesn't believe it. One after another, literally one after another. They're proper hard feeding right now. I don't believe. First cast, put one in the margin, one over the other side where I've been baiting, right? The left hand rod screamed off down the river, torpedo. Do you know, you can see the bow waves? Straight through a big bunch of weed, lost it. I'm looking at the rig all tangled up. As I'm looking at the rig, the other rod screams off, whack straight into the carp. It's a big old football thing. For my first ever river carp. Rock solid, man. Hard fighting river fish right there. Oh, a big lad. She's a chunk. She's a chunk. Oh, she's a little football, bless her. This is... just look at her first. Just look at her first. She's a lump. She's an absolute lump. Oh mate, smiling ear to ear. I spent an entire month trying to catch one of these last year to absolute no avail. I seen him yesterday. We've come back this morning and wallop. I am over the moon. Best fish I've ever caught. For my first ever river carp, yes. 8 pound. 8.9. 8.9 for an official weight. Yeah. Yes. Look with it. Beautiful fish. Literally worth every carp I've ever caught in my life. Just that one fish. Look at it. Oh, she's silty. Come on.
After spending a crazy amount of time targeting river carp, to finally achieve a goal like this was amazing. A fish I'll be proud of for the rest of my life. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and an hard place right now because, yes, I want to catch more river carp, and it's absolutely perfect for them. It's been raining for the last 2 days. The river's come up about 3 foot. It's massively coloured and absolutely perfect conditions for a big barbel. So we might have to sack this off for a day and go see if we can catch a big barbel. I don't know, because we've caught barbel. I've never ever caught river carp until yesterday, so turns out I do end up going on the river. But before all that, guys, I'd like to announce my new book. It's called The Perfect Peg, and I've partnered with the What 3 Words app to guide you guys to every single peg I've bagged up in over the last couple of years. And all you've got to do, scan the QR code on the back, find the peg in the book that you want to fish, scan the words through the app, and it'll take you to the exact square metre hours fishing. It's available at adamsfishingadventures.com. I'll link it down below in the description. Let's go catch a barbel. The main stretch of river at Manor Farm is home to some of the biggest barbel in the country. It's a river that runs crystal clear, but if you can get some rain like the rain we've had the last couple of days, you're onto a winner. It's up around 2 feet, got a slight bit of colour in it. It's perfect. And we're on holiday with everyone, and we've all decided to have a £5 in each for the biggest fish from the river. On day 1, Dom had the 6-pounder, and on day 2, I had the carp. So between me, Mick, Dom and Ben, it was all to play for. On tomorrow's episode of Adam's Fishing Adventures. That's a barbel, that one. I'm coming. Look at that.
Yeah.